Welcome back to another video. This one here is another 7.3 path. So this one is on 7.3.3 and it mainly revolves around mutant champions, as you can see from the team that I brought in. So this one here, you can get I believe it's Incinerate, a Bleed or a Cold Snap put on you per time you do an attack. It also has Power Shield. There's a node where if you gain a special attack but you don't throw it within 8 seconds, you then lose 20% max power. So just like in quite a lot of the videos from 7.3 so far, I would say, to be honest, that Apocalypse is probably going to be most people's MVPs for this path. You gain Bleed and Incinerate immunity. The Cold Snap damage is basically just free willpower healing. And that special attack, especially even just a special one, hits like a truck. A couple of special ones in each fight and they'll be done. So as you can see from that, Black Panther took 3 special ones. I've now got the Incinerate and the Bleed immunity on Apocalypse, so it's only the Cold Snap that can affect me now. And yeah, we should be able to just run through this path pretty much now, just with the poison and weaknesses coming on from the special ones. I thought about using Colossus here just because I brought them. And then I was like, no, there's no point using Colossus. I may as well just carry on running through it with Apocalypse and just one-man army it. So eventually, here we go, I'll swap back and do a quick fight. I need to apologise. I need to come back and do one of the paths on this mission again once I finished exploring 7.3. When I was halfway through it, my footage corrupted. Due to, I'm guessing, memory. I had it before in Alliance War where I missed a fight from King Groot. Yeah, so I'll have to come back and do that path again. So apologies, but it will get done. I'll just make sure I do it after I finish the 7.3 in total 100%. And yeah, so we're just kind of going through here this fight now. And there's nothing really to worry about, especially with Wasp. If you can bait the heavy or you can bait the special one, she has the timer where she can no longer shrink and put the shock back on you. So as long as you can go through that, it's a pretty easy fight. Taskmaster here. The main thing about Taskmaster, obviously, the fact that after so many debuffs, he becomes debuff immune. So you're just going to be relying purely on the special attacks at that point. There, I parried straight away. Thought I would have had the stun, but for whatever reason, when I parried, it didn't stun Taskmaster, and he'd never had any debuffs before. So not sure, but that happened. Now I can understand, because there's been some debuffs. So I can understand the parries failing. And I'm kind of used to that, but when it happened straight away in the fight, it caught me off a little bit. Here I can still, obviously like you saw there, I can still stun them, so I go for a combo. I'm trying to bait special ones. I find Taskmaster's special one pretty easy, and if he's not going to give it to me, then special 2. So there's special 2, even easier than the special 1, nice and easy. Nice easy fight. Throw the special 1 here, yeah, it just doesn't kill them. So I've got to go once more. Again, this could be quite a useful path for someone to do for, say, completion if they were running suicides and they just wanted to get through 7.3. This path here could be quite a good one to be able to just get through it. But yeah, Taskmaster goes down here. And then we come up to this America Chavez, who I'm pretty sure was in the last quest too. Can be a bit of a pain for some people. I just can't dex a special 2. I'll be honest, if she goes for a special 2, it's smacking me clean in the face and there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm just trying to get to a special. I'm not going to be quite shy about it and just constantly bait special 1s. If she doesn't want to throw them, I'll just push it to the special 2. There's no way that it's going to kill me in one special 2 anyway, so I've got a couple. And with what I've seen already from the that special 1 damage it won't be too bad to get around it. So as you can see there, even if I try to dex it, I can never quite just get the timing right just yet. Probably something I need a little bit more practice on. But as you can see there from the second special one, which is already below a third of health anyway, so it's not actually going to survive anymore. Especially with the 18% assassin's range kicking in. And yeah, so Apocalypse here, just doing Apocalypse type things and running through everyone. Korg here, so probably these next two fights would be the hardest overall. Just because of Korg against mutants. There's some mutants that you want, but you kind of normally want them to maybe get a little bit more power. And you can't obviously get that here because you have to throw the special within 8 seconds of getting it. So here, just dex the special one. You can watch the feat and that gives away the timings, or if you've done the Abyss, you've probably mastered Korg by now. And then just wait here, try and get the parry just before the rock shield comes back to do light attacks only. Dex the last bit of the special one there just to get my opening. Remove the rock stacks again and drop another special one. They don't seem to be very aggressive, especially to say at what point in the game they are. Some of these they seem to kind of hide in the shell as soon as they've either thrown a special or they've been comboed. They just instantly like block up like that. I don't know why, but I can't complain. It just makes the fights a little bit longer. And yeah, that's Korg done. So there's just one fight left now, which is against Thing. This is always going to be a long fight. I've got energy refills in the overflow, so I'm trying to do as much content as I can quickly so they don't expire and I get my use out of them. Here, just for a bit of fun, I was like, let's use Colossus. Let's see what he can do. And then instantly regretted that decision, remembering that it's power shield. I'm not quite sure how I managed to forget in the 30 seconds it was since that last fight. He's always going to trigger protection just because of the amount of damage that you're going to do on power shield. It's always going to trigger Thing's ability of the protection. So as you can see here, because of how much damage you're going to do, it grants him that protection buff there. So you can only do so much damage. So basically the most of Colossus' damage right now is coming from just parrying. The direct damage that you give to people from just parrying an attack. So at some point soon, I think it's soon, it should just be coming up in a second. I think it's when it gets to like 95%. I just decide, you know what, enough's enough. I could do this fight, but it's going to take a while, and I don't want to do this fight. Take it a while. So I make sure I play around the rock stacks just to carry on, because it's been a long time since I've actually used a normal champion, we'll say. It doesn't stop his ability accuracy in any way against Thing, so it's kind of nice to just go through a normal fight-ish again. And yeah, as you can see, the damage is always, every single time, like I said, you're always going to trigger the protection. So it's just unfortunate that it's kind of the no layout and the way it is, but I didn't either have any other good options that I thought would have been any use because the power shield's just going to make it trigger every time, or maybe they were already in war because it's now the final war of the season 29 even. So yeah, as you can see there, I quit out. Think about using Bishop, think about using Cable, then remember it's only rank 2. So probably wouldn't be the best thing. Probably do some decent damage though, actually, to be fair. Then choose to use Apocalypse. I kept thinking about using Bishop and throwing a special one and just standing right next to him for the incinerate damage, but yeah. So I'm going to skip this. I'm going to like double speed this for you just so you can see it, but basically the game plan is going to be, once I get to a special one, just parry heavy the whole way through the rest of the fight, pretty much apart from other special ones. and just watch him tick down. So it's going to be a little bit longer. With the heavy attack from Apocalypse, obviously you apply a bleed, so you take the rock stacks down as well. So Thing's protection will eventually become less and less, just because they'll have less rock stacks. But once you start throwing your special one again, it being 5 hits I think it is, then the rock stacks will go up again and you can just keep parrying heavy in for the rest of the fight, but it takes a little while. So I'll let you enjoy the rest of this video without my voice. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.